Bible facts you didn't know. The Bible is the most widely read, studied, and translated book in human history. Its stories, teachings, and wisdom have shaped cultures, inspired revolutions, and guided millions of people over centuries. But for a book so familiar, there are countless fascinating facts that even avid readers might not know. In this video, we'll uncover some of the most surprising, mind-blowing, and little-known facts about the Bible. From its history and structure to hidden details within its pages, these facts will give you a deeper appreciation for this incredible book. So stay tuned, because some of these will surprise even the most seasoned Bible readers. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share your favorite Bible fact in the comments below. Let's start with a simple yet surprising fact. The Bible is not just one book. It's a collection of 66 books written by more than 40 different authors over a span of about 1,500 years. Think about that for a moment. These authors came from vastly different backgrounds: shepherds, kings, prophets, fishermen, doctors, and scholars. Despite this, the Bible carries a unified message of redemption, hope, and God's relationship with humanity. Here's something even more intriguing. The original texts of the Bible were written in 3 different languages: Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. The Old Testament was mostly written in Hebrew, with a few sections in Aramaic, while the New Testament was written in Greek. The fact that these diverse texts, written in different languages and across centuries, fit together so cohesively is truly remarkable. Did you know that the Bible is also the best-selling book of all time? It's estimated that over 5 billion copies have been sold and distributed worldwide. But here's where it gets even more interesting. The Bible is also the most translated book in history. As of today, the full Bible has been translated into over 700 languages, and portions of it are available in more than 3,500 languages. To put that in perspective, the second most translated book, The Little Prince, has been translated into about 300 languages. The sheer scale of the Bible's reach highlights its profound impact on cultures and communities around the globe. Here's a fun fact for trivia enthusiasts. The Bible has a shortest and longest verse. The shortest verse is found in John 11:35. Jesus wept. It's just 2 words, but carries a depth of emotion, showing Jesus' humanity and compassion. On the other hand, the longest verse is in Esther 8:9. It's a single sentence, but runs for an incredible 90 words in most translations. It's a striking contrast, showing the variety and richness of the Bible's content. One of the most fascinating things about the Bible is how it has influenced language and culture. Many common phrases we use today come directly from its pages. For example, by the skin of your teeth, Job 19:20. The powers that be, Romans 13:1. A thorn in the flesh, 2 Corinthians 12:7. The writing on the wall, Daniel 5:5-31. Even if you've never read the Bible, it has likely shaped the language you speak and the expressions you use. Let's talk about numbers for a moment. Did you know that the Bible is filled with numerical symbolism? For example, the number 7 appears repeatedly as a symbol of completion or perfection. God created the world in 6 days and rested on the 7th. There are 7 seals, 7 trumpets, and 7 bowls in the book of Revelation. Another important number is 40, often associated with testing or preparation. Moses spent 40 days on Mount Sinai. The Israelites wandered in the wilderness for 40 years. Jesus fasted for 40 days in the desert. These patterns remind us that numbers in the Bible are often more than just statistics. They carry deep spiritual significance. Here's a fact that might surprise you. The Bible contains songs, poetry, and even jokes. The Book of Psalms is essentially a songbook with 150 entries. Ecclesiastes and Proverbs are filled with poetic reflections on life and wisdom. And yes, there's humor too. For example, in 1 Kings 18:27, Elijah mocks the prophets of Baal, suggesting their God might be busy or asleep. These diverse literary forms show that the Bible isn't just a rule book. It's a rich tapestry of human experience, expressed through different genres and emotions. Speaking of diversity, the Bible also includes some fascinating laws and instructions. For instance, in Deuteronomy 22:8, there's a law that says if you build a new house, you must put a parapet, a small wall, around the roof to prevent anyone from falling off. It's an ancient form of safety regulation. And did you know the Bible also gives dietary guidelines? Leviticus 11 outlines clean and unclean foods for the Israelites, many of which align with modern understandings of health and hygiene. Now let's dive into prophecy. Did you know that the Bible contains over 1,800 prophetic statements, and many of them have already been fulfilled? For example, the Old Testament contains more than 300 prophecies about the coming of the Messiah. These include details about his birthplace, Micah 5 verse 2, his manner of death, Psalm 22:16, and even his resurrection, Psalm 16 verse 10. The accuracy of these prophecies has been a source of awe and study for centuries, reinforcing the Bible's divine inspiration for many believers. One of the most intriguing facts about the Bible is its archaeological significance. Time and time again, discoveries have confirmed the historical accuracy of its accounts. For example, the Dead Sea Scrolls, discovered in 1947, contain portions of the Old Testament dating back over 2,000 years. These scrolls showed that the Bible we have today has been remarkably preserved. Other archaeological finds include the ruins of ancient cities mentioned in the Bible, like Jericho and Nineveh, as well as inscriptions referencing biblical figures like King David and Pontius Pilate. Finally, let's talk about the Bible's impact on art and culture. From Michelangelo's David to Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper, the Bible has inspired some of the greatest masterpieces in history. Its influence extends to literature, with works like John Milton's Paradise Lost, and even modern novels that draw on biblical themes. Even movies like The Matrix, The Lion King, and The Shawshank Redemption borrow heavily from biblical ideas of sacrifice, redemption, and hope. The Bible is more than just a book. It's a living testament to human history, faith, and the search for meaning. Its stories, teachings, and wisdom continue to shape our world in ways we often take for granted. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Do you have a favorite lesser-known fact about the Bible? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating insights into the world's most influential book. Until next time, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep exploring the wonders of Scripture.